Welcome everyone to the second and final day of RETCON Build. I'm James Sharon, our producer. We have an amazing lineup of speakers today to learn from, along with equally notable attendees to network with. If you didn't say hi to that special person yesterday, now's the time. Today, I'm super excited to welcome our opening keynote fireside chat, Joseph, Global Director of Design Technology and Principal at Gensler. As the firm's Global Director of Design Technology, Joseph leverages his passion for people enablement, process development, and technology innovation to lead digital transformation in Gensler's worldwide practice. The core mission of the high-power community he leads is to create advanced, sophisticated, and futuristic experience for designers and clients through infinite computing possibilities, generative design, computational systems, visualization, and software development. Before joining Gensler in 2016, Joseph spent 22 years in various CTO and CIO roles, leading practice transformation in design, engineering, and construction firms, including his last journey at Walt Disney Imagineering as the global studio executive of design and construction technologies. Joseph, welcome.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure to be with you and with our colleagues across multiple industries in RETCON. It's yesterday was a great day, and glad to be with you all today.
Yes, I think we're all loving connecting in any way we can these days. So grateful to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So I'd love to, for you to tell us a little bit more about your team, the design technology team. A very important investment that Gensler made. What brought this on?
Yeah, thank you for starting with this, James. Look, it is always in our firm's value, we start with our most important asset, which is our people. And design technology equals an incredible group of global world-class talent that I am humbled to be part of, to partner with and lead. As part of Gensler's 10-year futuristic plan is really the mature understanding of the importance of digital as a differentiator to our practice and the importance it brings to empowering and enabling our practitioners in the practice of design and optimized delivery, but two, the value that brings to our clients as they go on the design journey of their projects. And so that is a little bit about design technology and the amazing group of talent that we have across the firm.
That's great. So you all are working on a ton of different things. How do you prioritize your initiatives?
Yeah, I'm really glad that you ask, James. Look, the past 18 months have really highlighted some really critical issues in the world, right? Surrounding social justice matters, climate change, and global health. To us, design technology and our digital strategy is aligned with the firm's purpose and what the firm is largely focused on to bring impact into the world. So actually every year our global design technology and digital leadership team comes together to align with the mission and the purpose of the firm. We actually just came out of our retreat, as you know, last week. The theme for that retreat was a transformative tomorrow. We have this belief in ourselves that our design technology community within Gensler have the responsibility to be the beacon of hope for our practitioners and to bring cutting edge solutions, leveraging and aligning our technology, our data-driven design, our automation, the solutions we create to empower and enable our practitioners to solve these audacious, important global matters in the world.
It sounds like a really, really important mission you all are on. Can you help to materialize that a little bit and describe to our audience how that translates into action?
Yeah, look, if anything has taught us during sort of this past 14 months, is we've built a lot of momentum with our practitioners, multi-generations, and industries being very open to the importance of digital, and also being emotionally ready to adapt to new ways of doing things in the world. And so we're leveraging that momentum to marry with the actions that we take. You asked about actions. I'll give you a couple of examples. For example, after the brutal killing of George Floyd, um, actually our head of visualization in the firm actually reached out immediately to collaborate with multiple render houses around the world, because we know as designers there is a significant lack of availability for multiple races, ethnicities, stages of life, for human entourage to really tell stories to the communities that we're designing with. And I will tell you, it was really inspiring as we reached out to our vendors and colleagues in the industry, the effort that they're willing to put in to put a small ding into the universe to try to help through some of these. So the outcome is this incredible library of advanced people entourage reflecting these multi-races, ethnicities, and stages of life that is reflected now into our renderings, our visualization, our storytelling. Another example is, how do we leverage important global issues combined with our data-driven design, intellectual property, and technology solutions that we leverage, whether we're getting a tool off the shelf or whether we're developing advanced processes in combination with technological IP at Gensler to leverage these insights to help solve important problems with our client. And then finally, another example I'd like to throw in there is our important partnership with academia. For example, we're working with MIT on climate solutions in leveraging technology that is advanced to bring to our practitioners to look at a sustainable future. So it's materializing, as you can see, across all of these facets or filters that we're putting in front of ourselves as we invest into a design technology in the world.
That's really cool, Joseph. I mean, I know for a fact everyone on this call knows the name Gensler. So to hear that you all are taking such initiatives into so many important things right now is really, really cool to hear.
Thank you.
Yeah. So diving a little bit more into technology, something that now we are so used to hearing the word of, data, maybe even a little too much. There's a lot of it flying around there. It all means something different, and I think we're all trying to interpret all this data that we now are lucky to have, but now it's moving forward with that. So I'd love to hear how you all are leveraging data.
Yeah. To us, it's less about the word data or a single source of data. Think that the power of data to us is about what is the source, because data comes from multiple sources, right? What's important is really to have a schema or a strategy to be able to collect from various sources of data, organize, prioritize, categorize, deep mine, and leverage those insights to be able to bring some really criticality and predictability into decision making as we design. So, for example, our Gensler Research Institute, as many of our audience and colleagues here know, we do all of these surveys. For example, one of the recent surveys was the return to work post-pandemic. So to us, it becomes those are very important data sources. So how do we capture these data sources, combine them with others to be able to begin to spatialize into the built environment, to see trends that intuitively as designers is difficult to articulate in our storytelling as we go on a journey with our clients. So clearly, as you can see, our data investments is less about sensors or IoT. To us, we believe that we're actually poised to be in an orchestration seat that is orchestrating technology, hardware, software, but more importantly, people. to be able to sort of bring together at that intersection people, space, technology, and data in an effort really to design intelligent places for humans to enhance that human experience, leveraging all the insights and outcomes that comes from that process or investment. I hope that makes sense.
It does, yeah. And something I think that's is really important that you pointed out is the impact on people. And there are a lot of different types of people that our work is impacting. So I'd love to dive into the Gensler team. How is your work and the data that you're collecting impacting them?
Yeah, our craft. This is really important. A few years ago, we made a very bold decision that we're not going to be driven by digital for digital's sake or for automation's sake. We actually are very proud of our craft as designers in the world, and we really believe this is important to our philosophy, that our craft is not one that can be automated. But we also believe that when we make the right decisions as an industry by combining these human superpowers that we have that are driving design by our senses, experiences, human care, these global issues that we've discussed, combined with the power of compute and data, we actually elevate ourselves to a much higher value into the world, which is why we all came into this industry, if you will. And so that philosophy is actually directly reflected in how design technology and Gensler prioritize the way we invest in our solutions. And why am I addressing this as you ask about our practitioners? That philosophy is really important because it helps tap into hearts and minds and help everybody understand the power of these investments into resulting into how we affect change into the world, which is really important. So, for example, when practitioners come to us or engage with us or clients and ask about a data source or ask about IoT, and I really loved your question a little bit ago about all the talk about data and too much talk about data, which I agree with you. We actually tend to divert. We tend to say, don't worry about the IoT, don't worry about the data, don't worry about the technological pipeline. Let's worry about the process by which we're collecting. And it doesn't matter if it's coming from a system or if it's coming from manual harvesting. But the importance is our mindset as practitioners in design is how are we going to leverage these insights to spatialize them, to tell stories that are helping us make decisions, by the way, decisions that in some cases we and or our clients were never prepared to make. But the world throws things at us that force us to think differently, and this is sort of the power of having data come with creativity to drive all of this. And so, think about ultimately the incredible outcomes that will happen for next generations that will come and sort of occupy the world, and how meaningful that would be to them.
Yeah, I think the world has thrown all of us some very, very unexpected things this year. But I think we're becoming more adaptable, and like you said, we're implementing systems, technologies, things that can benefit people to come. So hopefully there can be some good from all of this.
Agreed.
Yeah. And another very important group of people that you touched on a little bit, and a group of folks at the end of the day, we all really need to make happy our clients. So how are you guys working with your clients to revolutionize what they're doing?
Yeah, our clients are precious. They're the bloodline of our firm, and um, think about our clients, multi generations. This is actually really fascinating. They're multi generations that are asking increasingly and increasingly of the same things. They want to go on a journey that involves them in the decisions they make for their organizations, their businesses, the wellness of their employees or guests or patients. They want to make sure that their capital projects are successful, and also paying significant attention to matters of social justice, equitable society, um, a healthy city to live into and globe, and then a sustainable world for the future, right? And so they don't come to us just for design. They want to connect into the world's priorities, and that's something that we understand. Ultimately, what they want to do is they want to co-create with us um, a future of a globe that they look forward to leaving for generations to come after them, to occupy and enjoy in an equitable, healthy, and sustainable earth, if you will. And so we're seeing from where we sit in design technology and digital strategies is that our clients are now very, very keen on the importance that digital plays in elimination of waste, in leveraging of data-driven design, in understanding the power of insights to make decisions. Ultimately, a lot of this they want to be able to see, to visualize and spatialize, and engage, to be able to push themselves to make and or their stakeholders to make decisions. And so that is why we're focusing a lot on data and data-driven design, compute, combined with our design heritage to be able to take them on these very exciting journeys.
That's really, really cool. So journeys are something we're all taking these days. You know, we're here because technology is just innovating at such a rapid pace. And amid all these innovations or decisions on what kind of tech I should be investing in and why and which products, would love to hear your thoughts on, you know, for folks in the audience, where their eyes should be pointed right now.
You know, allow me to be a little bit thought provocative. To me, the technology or the technology stream, the digital stream, the data set, this is the commodity. I think what's really important is investing in talent. Humans that are able to see the integration between digital purpose in the world, human experience, space, and cities, bringing all of these together. You know, one of the things that we've been very keen on is, you know, hiring different type of talent that is able to, you know, this is something that's been always amazing about, you know, our firm is being able to hire a diverse talent that is actually going to help in the development and the evolution of the practice, which is really, really important. To me, when you invest in talent that is connected fundamentally into the purpose of your organization, the rest, frankly, is not as hard. I think another element is that vision and the philosophy. You know, to me, it's more investing from the top down into, you know, these values of the firm, and giving the talent and the practitioners the purpose, but then also having at the grassroots the curious practitioners that are advanced in their thinking. They're connected into the soul of the purpose of the firm that is communicating. So you have this amazing energy that is pushing from the top down and from the bottom up, to be able to really affect and solve really meaningful challenges in the world that I cannot understate. Again, you know, allowing us, you know, it's a huge responsibility as designers and co-creators of the future, you know, which is dealing with designing with communities for social and equitable and diverse society, and then having, you know, global health at the forefront of what we're designing for and with, and ultimately having a sustainable earth that our next generations and kids of kids can enjoy for centuries to come.
I love that, the focus on the people, both internally on a team and externally globally. Of course, tech is here as a tool and can make those dreams come true, but it's
Absolutely.
not without great people. So that's really cool. Well, Joseph, thank you so much for joining us today. I know everyone got such great insights from your thoughts today.
James, it was wonderful working with you. It's an honor to be with our colleagues in the industry, and thank you so much. And hopefully, very very soon, we would have loved to be with you in person, but light is at the end of the tunnel. We're almost there, and hopefully next year we can be there together. It's been an honor to be part of RETCON.
Thank you so much, Joseph. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone for tuning in. We have so many great sessions planned for today. Like yesterday, we have 3 tracks: project delivery, design innovation, and future of buildings. All tracks have world-class speakers, so you really can't go wrong. We're looking forward to seeing you at the next session. Bye, everyone. Thanks again, Joseph.